Hello everyone, welcome you all to this new video. So in my previous video, we have discussed with the concept of common emitter amplifier, one of the voltage amplifier circuit, and also we have seen some parameters how through which the CE amplifier circuit depends, how the structure looks like, similar to the VDB amplifier. Also, we have seen how it varies from VDB amplifier, and so what are the parameters mentioned here along with the problems. Okay, some problems we have discussed under VDB amplifier and the two supply emitter bias amplifier because that was pending. So that's why I thought to do that. In that previous video, I've discussed with that problems how the kind of problems how it would be appearing in the exam. I've told you that. So those who have not seen that video, go and watch it. It is available in this playlist only just before this. Okay. So in this video, we are going to be discussing with the concept under CE amplifier only. One concept which was pending to be told because I thought that this is important. That is the loading effect of input impedance. Okay, that is the Z in stage. Okay, whatever the Z in stage is there because there are high chances that they might be asking this in the problems as well to calculate the Z in stage value. So how this Z in stage value for DC how it would be arriving, I'm going to be telling you with respect to the loading effect. Okay, so let us see that. So those who are new to this video, please like this video, subscribe to our channel. Okay, yeah. Input impedance in the figure 10.30a that is mentioned here 10.3a, which is a simple CE amplifier circuit in the DC part. Okay, and this is the AC equivalent circuit, and this is the effect on input impedance that is 10.3c. Okay, we have considered only the half part of the circuit for the effect of this Z in stage input impedance. Okay, so let us see how it would be affected. So an AC voltage source VG has an internal resistance RG as mentioned here. Okay, some of the AC source voltage is dropped across its internal resistance. As a result, the AC voltage between the base and ground is less than ideal. The AC generator has to drive the input impedance of the stage, that is called as Z in stage input impedance of stage. The AC equivalent circuit of figure 10.3a is shown in the figure 10.3b as I've already shown you. Looking from the input circuit of 10.3b, input impedance Z in stage would be given by R1 parallel to R2 parallel to beta Re dash, because you see here this is the AC equivalent circuit, right? And this is the complete Z in stage impedance stage because they have kept all the resistors in parallel, right? So that's why you should be simply writing the Z in stage so that we could be converting it to one equivalent impedance. So that's why we are using this stage impedance or the effect of input impedance in this amplifier. Okay, so that's why Z in stage is given by R1 parallel to R2 parallel to beta Re dash. Whereas Z in base, if they just know the difference between Z in base and Z in stage, Z in base only comes when we replace the transistor with its equivalent impedance, whereas Z in stage is the total impedance of the complete DC circuit. Okay, which is kept in parallel here. It won't be same for all the circuits, it would be varying with respect to different amplifier circuits. If you write this its AC model in pi model, you see here they are in parallel, so that's why you would be getting this equation. Okay, therefore the equation for input voltage V in looking in the figure 10.3c would be somehow like this. You see here V in is equal to Z in stage into Vg divided by Rg plus Z in stage. Why? Because you see here we are having Z in stage into Vg. Okay, because Vg is the voltage source which is present here divided by Rg plus Z in stage. That is the resistance plus Z in stage because these two are kept in series, right? So these two would be getting added in the denominator part, and and this voltage source and these two are kept in parallel to each other. Not in parallel actually, but it is getting multiplied with respect to the V in. Okay, so that's why we are getting Z in stage into V in because we have one equation, right? VCC R2 divided by R1 plus R2. You have heard this equation somewhere, right? This equation and the equation which is written here are somehow equal to each other. Okay, so that's why here the voltage source in place of VCC here we have VG, and the resistance here is Z in stage divided by Rg is the resistance which is there with respect to this voltage source, and Z in stage they are kept in series, so that's why they are getting added up. So this is the equation for input voltage V in looking from the effect loading effect. Okay, so these two equations are very important, you need to be remembering. One is for Z in stage and one is for input voltage. Okay, with respect to the loading impedance effect. Yeah. So with respect to that, we are having some problems here. Let us see that. Example 10.3. So in the figure 10.4 here, this is that figure. The AC generator has an internal resistance of 600 ohm. What is the output voltage in the figure 10.4 if the value of beta, that is, they have given the value of beta here in this case, that is 300. Okay, they have told us to find the output voltage. So let us try to see what are now the components or the factors mentioned in this circuit. One is V in is mentioned. Okay, then 600 ohm is mentioned here. So this is the RB, that is the base resistance. This is the base resistance, and we are having R1 and R2, 10 kilo ohm and 2.2 kilo ohm. Okay, this is the internal resistance, okay, not the base resistance, which is connected to this voltage source. So that's why this is the internal resistance. This is R1 and R2. This is RC. This is RE. This is 10 kilo ohm. That is the load resistance RL. Okay, and V out is here. You should be calculating the output voltage of this complete circuit. So let us see how to find it now. So here are two quantities calculated in earlier examples, which I have already calculated. That one is Re dash is equal to 22.7 ohm. How it comes also we have seen in one of the previous videos. And AV, that is voltage gain with respect to Re dash. That is, we know that voltage gain is equal to RC, that is the AC collector resistance, divided by Re dash. In one of my examples, while solving, we have got the value as 117 here. You see here 117, because we are having the RC. RC is equal to RC parallel to RL, right? That is 3.6 kilo ohm, which is parallel to 10 kilo ohm, that is 2.65 kilo ohm. Since here they have not solved it separately because the values here are same, right? RC and RL in this circuit, you see here 3.6 kilo ohm and 10 kilo ohm. So that's why they have not solved it separately, and whatever the answer we have got there, they have kept it here directly, that is 117, that is the voltage gain. We will use these values while solving the problem. Okay, so here when beta is equal to 300, the input impedance of the base, we should be calculating that first, that is Z in base. Z in base, we have told you, right, the equation is beta into Re dash. Beta is 300, Re dash is 22.7. Multiply it, we would be getting the Z in base as 6.8 kilo ohm. Now the input impedance of the stage, that is Z in stage. Z in stage is R1 parallel to R2 parallel to beta Re dash, right? So 10 kilo ohm R1, 2.2 kilo ohm R2, and 6.8 kilo ohm beta Re dash. Okay, do the parallel connection, simplify it, and we would be getting the Z in stage value as 1.42 kilo ohm. Okay, now we can calculate the input voltage. So because they have told us to calculate the output voltage, but we have the gain value, and we need to find the output voltage. So that's why we should be knowing the input voltage, whatever we have written this equation, right, for V in with respect to the effect, that we are going to use it here, that is 1.42 kilo ohm, that is Z in stage, into the voltage source, that is 2 millivolt, divided by 600 ohm, that is the internal resistance, plus the Z in stage whatever value we have got. So 1.42 into 2 millivolt divided by 600 ohm plus 1.42 kilo ohm. So kilo and milli, they are inversely proportional, they would be getting cancelled. And while solving this, approximately the answer for V in, we are getting it as 1.41 millivolt. Now we could be finding the V out. V out is equal to AV into V in. So AV here is 117 and V in is 1.41 millivolt. Multiply it and we would be getting the output voltage of this stage under load of this complete circuit as 165 millivolt. Okay, so this is that simple problem. They might be asking this because this question is there, right? Example 10.3. Observe carefully. This has been repeated multiple times in previous year papers as well. Okay, so that's why I thought to do this. Consider it as important. They might be the most of the colleges might be asking the same problem with same values in the internals as well. So highlight on this problem, practice it. Okay, so this is one tip from my side. Keep it and mark it as important. Okay, I'll mark it here as important, very important, because this has repeated multiple times. Okay, so this problem understood, right? Similarly, the same problem, they have mentioned it by repeating the preceding example for beta is equal to 50. Okay, the same procedure where they have only changed the value of beta here. Okay, so that I'll not tell you again. just go through it once. Okay, so these notes I've already put in the description. Go and see this once. Okay, yeah. So that's all for this video, guys. We have discussed very important concepts in this video. Try to recall it, understand it. Those, if you are not understanding it, see the video again, practice it by your own, maintain one notes, keep this in your laptop, play this video, pause it, and try to understand all the concepts. Practice it, write down all the figures correctly, all the AC equivalent, DC equivalent models, because if you miss one component, if you do here and there the connection, the whole circuit would be wrong and you would be losing marks. Okay, so please note that practice is very important. The figures you should be drawing, writing, and practicing it. Okay. Yeah. So that's all for this video, guys. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, keep supporting us. Thank you.